Okay, I just thought I would give an update on the status of my left hand, which Saturday night I was pretty sure that I had broken via hammer fist on a steel rod. And so yesterday I was finally able to get some x-rays done, and then today at the doctor's office I was able to have a look at those x-rays and take a picture of them to bring home. And so, sure enough, this is the fifth metacarpal here, the bone in the hand underneath the pinky finger. It goes up this way, and sure enough, you can see here there's actually two fractures on the bone. It's kind of splintered off a little bit this way, and so it's just a little hair offset, and you got two cracks going through the bone. The doctor told me if I injure it any worse, I might end up needing surgery and this kind of a thing. But as it stands right now, if I'm careful with it, then it should heal up, and that little spur shouldn't be a problem. This should all heal up nice and even. So he gave me a prescription for a let me see if I can even get that fracture even closer. Yeah, you can just see it's just broken through and splintered out this way. Anyway, he gave me a prescription for a splint. So I went to get a splint. They actually had a different splint that they wanted to give me. These are made specifically for boxers' fractures, and basically isolates the two fingers and the wrist. And what you want is really you want to isolate one joint above and one joint below. So since the injury's here, they want at least that first section of the finger isolated. You might as well do the whole thing. And then the wrist, because the tendons are all connected in there, and you don't want the tendons of the fingers or the wrist causing any tension on the break. So yeah, they actually wanted to give me a different splint than this. One that was a little bit more elaborate with a heat to form plastic that goes in the palm, but then there was a big like knob on the wrist that you turn to tighten the splint, and I just thought that knob on the wrist is going to get really knocked around when I'm training and stuff. So I would rather have something else, and so they showed me a couple of different options. And I chose this one because it had everything that needed to be isolated, and it didn't have any or too much of anything like hanging off that's going to get caught if I'm using it in training, because I do have a seminar coming up next weekend, and I also don't want to break off me and Shane's training for the 6 weeks it's going to take this to heal. So I just have to be careful with the hand, and but if I'm careful with it, it should be okay. Leave this in there. He said 5 or 6 weeks, and should heal up. So that's the way the hand is going, and just thought I'd share the photographic evidence of the break.